Hello and welcome to Star Citizen, currently in Alpha 3.2. Okay, so I'm currently standing in Port Olisar, and this video is about increasing the weapon DPS of your Avenger Titan if you happen to own one. Now, in patch 3.2, the weapons were, and the shields and turrets and that sort of thing were divvied out to different places. So Port Olisar got all of the ballistic weaponry and a few other bits and pieces. Then Levski got coolers and other bits and bobs. But all of the laser weapons, all of the sort of repeaters and that kind of thing, they all ended up at Grim Hex. Now, I'm not particularly bothered with those at the moment, because what I am interested in is, if I dive here into Dumper's Depot, is I'm going to buy a couple of items from the trading and shipping console. So if I go in here, now what I'm after more specifically is if I can actually choose my ship, because my mouse seems overly sensitive at the moment. Okay, so if I scroll down, I'm looking for a gun. And I'm looking for, God, that is really sensitive, the Revenant. It's a size 4 weapon. Now I should, this is the theory, be able to attach that to the front of my Titan by removing the gimbal mount. Also, so I'm going to buy that. Confirm, thank you. I'm also going to buy, because I already have one, a Mantis G220. Now, I've already got one of those mounted on the front of my ship. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy another one, because I'm going to put the Revenant, the size 4 on the front, and the two Mantises, one under each wing, and remove the gimbal mounts. And then I'm going to give it a go in the Vandal Swarm and see how that does. So I'll get out of this and get into the Vandal Swarm, and we'll see how effective this particular loadout is against some of the other weapons. Now, it's worth noting that because I'm removing the gimbal mounts, I'm going to have to track the targets myself. So that's going to be fun. Okay, so I've actually changed my mind. I'm not going to do the Vandal Swarm, because I always do the Vandal Swarm, so I'm going to do the Pirate Swarm instead. But first, what I need to do is I need to show you the ship customization. So, because we brought new weapons, we obviously need to mount them. Now, the thing about the weapons that I've brought, which are a size 4 and a second size 3, is I'm going to have to remove the gimbals in order to make use of them. So, in ship customization, go into weaponry. And then you've got 3 weapon slots. As you see, I've got the Very Puck size 3 gimbal mount. So we will remove those by unequipping them. And then on the weapon slot size 1 there, we can put the Revenant Ballistic Cannon that I brought from the Dumper's Depot on Port Olisar. And then in weapon slots 2, now for some reason this weapon slot 2 is shown there and there, which is a bit naff. We need to sort that out. So we're equipping the Mantis G220, which was the original weapon mounted on the nose cone of the ship. But because we've taken the gimbal mount off of the wings, we can now fit one to the wing and then fit the secondary one that I brought to the other wing. So now I am fully ballistic up. Now I could do the same with the missiles. I could take off, I think these are gimbaled as well, maybe, I don't know. No, probably not. Maybe we just do carry a missile rack with a certain amount of missiles in it. Okay, well, that's fair enough. Okay, so once we've made the changes to the weapons on the front, so we've got 2 Mantis GT20s under each wing and a ballistic cannon, Gatling Cannon, a size 4 on the front, on the nose cone. So we save the changes and then it goes blue and it's done. Right, okay, so then we're going to go in a single player game. We're going to change that to Pirate Swarm. And we'll stick with Broken Rings. I quite like both maps are quite nice. So, okay, let's get into the game. Okay, so it's worth noting that you can zoom in and zoom out. Now I've also changed the targeting system to a lead reticle rather than a pip, so it's hopefully that will make life a little bit easier for me, and I'll actually be able to shoot something. Because as I've pointed out many times before, I am a very bad combat pilot. So let's throttle up, W key. And our first target is an Aurora LN. Okay, right. And they're already taking me to pieces. Lovely, thank you very much, guys. Smash your speed. Now those cannons do make a really satisfying sound. Nice meaty thud. Oh, now that did some nice damage. Oh yeah, this guy's going down fast. And yeah, shields have well and truly gone. Mine is still holding quite nicely. And I've taken a bit of a battering, it has to be said. And a little bit of a tag on his back quarter. Oh, beautiful shot. That's good. Oh right, my bullets have stopped them overheated. Yeah, those Auroras, they really take a pounding. But shields are down, they're staying down. Oh, right, okay, so... good last volley should finish him off. I can actually find him, there he is. Yeah. Hey! There we go. That wasn't too shabby. That was quite nice actually. And there we go. That's the power of these ballistic weapons. They are meaty, it has to be said. They do a lot of DPS. They take targets down. If you can get a bead on your target really quick, then yeah. I mean, I find changing up the targeting mechanism and zooming into the target. I've also brought my curve down a notch. That helps. That I've found. So there's a few tips for you there if you decide to get into Star Citizen. And so there you go. Those are the ballistic weapons on the Avenger Titan at work. Level size 4 on the nose fixed, and 2 size 3 fixed ballistic weapons on the wings. But thank you for watching. This has been Ben, UK for Savvy Gadgets. Please, if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe. Would love to have you as a subscriber. That's why I do it. And you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Until the next one, see you then.